Hi Aries, I'm Brenda, and I'm here again today to bring you your weekly angel tarot card reading for the week of June the 19th to the 26th, 2017. I want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, and sharing these videos with your family members and friends. As you know, this is strictly a general reading, and every single card for every single day of the week cannot apply to every single person in the universe. But if you'd like clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, I can give that to you in a private reading. So I welcome and invite you to go up there again and push that button, and it will take you directly to my website. We start our week, Aries, on Monday with a fire card, and you have been given the Five of Fire. Fire cards have to do with sometimes taking risks and doing things we normally wouldn't do, going somewhere we've never been before, like an adventure. It's mainly about self-development and setting our creative juices into motion. This is telling me that earlier in the week, probably around Monday, you're gonna lock horns with somebody. Somebody's gonna want to have a little bit of a conflict with you. And the reason they're going to do this is you're dealing with some bothersome details right now at your place of employment. And that's where I'm seeing this. It could be some of you, I can see it happening at work. Some of you, I can see it happening in your personal life with your family. And others, I can see it happening in a circle of a particular friendship you've got. But the reason this is happening is this individual and you have the same competing goals. So just a heads up, there may be a little bit of a conflict on Monday with somebody. Tuesday, you've been given an Earth card, and this is the Page of Earth. Earth cards have to do with the material part of our lives, our jobs, careers, professions, and how we bring that currency into our personal lives. But it is the Earth card, as I mention all the time, and that can have to do with situations, and maybe some of you dealing with Mother Nature, with the ecosystem, and our closest circle, which would be our immediate family or friends that we consider members of our family. This is telling me it has to do with finances, and you're going to be getting good news about financial matters. It tells me, though, that you're wanting to do something more challenging in your life, something in your place of employment that's more exciting, something you've reached your point in your position there that you're getting a little bit bored, and there's something more you want to do, to the point where I do see some of you going back to school or researching and taking online courses or taking seminars on something that will enhance that position that you have at your place of employment and make it better for you. It's going to be more challenging. It's going to be something more interesting that you want to partake in and do as your job. 10 of Water, crowning your week for Wednesday. Water cards have to do with relationships, and sometimes they're romantic and sometimes they're not. This one here tells me that some of you are in a contented family life, and I do see that you do have a rewarding family life, some of you. Also, I see for some of you that your emotional and your materials are being met, so you have enough. You're in a good place right now. Please know, some of you who are questioning a relationship that you're in, don't doubt it. It is a trustworthy relationship. You have the Two of Air for Thursday, and this definitely is the Locking of Horns card. Look at that. So air cards have to do with dealing with injustice that comes into our lives and having to make fair and just decisions and choices that revolve around these individuals that we're dealing with, that bring injustice into our lives. But it also has to do with legal issues. Some of you that may be dealing with lawyers, attorneys, court cases, and things like that that involve the legal system. This tells me that there is a decision to be made. And two of you, you and someone else, very different, have locked horns. And neither one wants to make this decision. And you're at a stalemate. So you know what? You cannot pretend that there isn't a problem. One of you has to step back and make this decision. And I do see it being you. And when it's said and done, you're just going to go, you know, you couldn't do it, so I've done it, and now you have to live with it. Ego. Friday. So basically, this is the feeling of being a feeling of entrapment that you're feeling isn't really real. It's false anxiety, and you need to ask Spirit to take that away from you. It's about being overly focused on material things and negative and fear-based thoughts. So what this is telling me, that often there, you know, when we over-focus on those kinds of things, we get out of balance, and you need to really dig deep. It's about inner peace that you need to find, and it's about filling a void. When there's a situation in your life that you don't want to deal with, an emotional situation, a root situation, then we often run off and we start doing things to distract ourselves. And I call that the Band-Aid fix. Yes, you get immediate gratification, but it's very short-lived. And it can get you into trouble. So please deal with that emotional situation some of you have, that you put on the back shelf, that you haven't wanted to face. Do it now, and it won't come back to bite you later. On Saturday, you've been given strength, and that's quite remarkable, this major card right after the ego card. And this is all about you not believing you're strong enough right now to deal with situations that are coming in right now. You need to know that you are, okay? You can handle these situations, but you need to handle it. Dig deep, inner strength, with kindness, compassion, understanding, gentleness, patience, forgiveness, okay? Honey instead of vinegar is going to help you deal with any of these situations where you have to deal with them, and be direct and be strong. And release, before you go in there to that battle, release any harsh judgments that you have, that you're harboring against these individuals when you have to step up and be strong. You have been given the Three of Earths for Sunday, the end of the week. And again, that is a material card. And this is telling me that some of you have the power of creativity within yourselves. You can do what you want to do right now. And it shows me that at your place of employment, some of you, you're going to be getting recognized for the high quality work that you do put out there. And this is, again, what I tell you because I see that you are a big team player, and they do as well. At the end of the reading, I did incorporate that one Ascended Masters Oracle card to tie in this tarot reading, and you got focus upon your strengths. So there you go. We had ego, we had strength that came up here in this reading. So you need to focus on what you know you're good at, okay? You know what your strengths are, and I want you to go and lean on that part of you. I want you to dig deep. I want you to pull on your strengths. Do not focus on your weaknesses, the things that you feel you can't do. This is where you need to be strong. This is where you need to step up to the plate, but do it with kindness. Don't do it with anger and aggression and animosity, okay, or judgment. Go in there, be direct, say your piece, speak your truth, because you can do this, and focus on being diplomatic. Focus on your strengths of being able to carry this through, because it shows me, Aries, you can do this. I wish you a great remainder to today and a wonderful, optimistic week to look forward to. I'm looking for my quote. And this is my quote for you today. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing an activity, but in actually doing it. See you again next week, my friends, and know that I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, Aries.